Okay guys, we're gonna start this mid to low fade haircut with a textured top. This is Jay here from Easy Blade. Let's get it started. So the first thing we did was start with our skin line, and we brought it right to the temple area, and we're gonna kind of sort of drop it in the back a little bit. Now the object with this haircut is we wanna have some bulk on the side, not too much. Now we don't want it to be too bulky, so we are gonna clean it up, but we want some bulk because when you texturize the top, you want something for that hair to be laid on. So right now I went ahead and grabbed my number 2 guard, flicking the wrist and just clearing out that bulk and getting ready for our fade, guys. We're clearing out that bulk so we can have a nice platform for our blend, because a lot of guys like to start the blend without clearing out the bulk, and this could really mess everything up, and this is how you end up having like a line sitting there and you don't know what's going on for a lot of you new guys. So we're just flicking our wrist, clearing that bulk and combing the hair back down. Now we're not touching the top this time around. She doesn't want to touch the top. And we're just using our scissors for any hair that's hanging out. We're using a big comb and just, pulling out and just making sure everything is nice and, nothing's hanging out on the side basically. Just take your time with this. You don't want to cut too much off. Just anything you see hanging out, go straight up with the comb. Don't go into the hair. If you go into the hair, then you're pretty much going to, cut too much off. All right, so we're starting with our first guideline. Well, second guideline. Our first one was our skin line. And we just got our machine fully opened. And we're just pretty much making a bar, like a half bar. And we're just going to do that all the way around the head. Now you can see in the back of her head, there's like these little ridges in there, like kind of like the skin is a little curved in. Now you're gonna have to go over it a few times because a lot of people do have that on their head, and you're gonna have different clients. It's not gonna just have like a flat head in the back. Sometimes people have a little bit of extra skin and they have those lines in the back. You're gonna see another one as I start to go a little bit higher in the back as well. So I went down to our 1.5, and I'm fading into that number 2 guard, flicking my wrist, just shorter strokes, and going into that hair. So you can see on the back right here, it's starting to open up. You'll see like another ridge right there inside of the head, another line. You're gonna have to get into that line pretty much with your machine to make it, make it look right. Same thing on this side, flicking the wrist and keeping that bulk right there at the top. And this is what's gonna make that textured top look a lot better and stuff like that, when you're fading in the hair. So we drop down to our 1 guard, flicking our wrist, opening our lever as we get higher to blend into that previous guard, which is our 1.5. Now the fade doesn't look that good yet. You're gonna see the magic happen in a few. Just stay tuned. Once we drop down to that half guard, again, you see the back of the head. You see how it's starting to look like you're starting to see the line right there. Now remember guys, every head is going to be different. Every customer is going to be different. You have to learn how to work with different people because you're a barber now. You're gonna be cutting different people, and every case is a little bit different. So you have to know how to adjust. So we drop down to our half guard, flicking the wrist, smaller strokes, just trying to pluck out that line that we created, that second guideline. We're flicking it out pretty much. Okay, that's the line I was talking about in the back of the head. Now with her, I usually do a taper, so that line was pretty much a surprise. In another case, I probably would have left more hair back there and made it more drop if I knew that was there. We used to just do tapers, and this is our first fade haircut together. So pretty much it was a surprise. I never went above that area usually, so it was a surprise for me. I would have kept more bulk going down, and that would have been it. So we took off our half guard and we're just removing that skin line, flicking the wrist and just removing that. You can see that face starting to come together. It's all starting to take place. It's starting to look really good. It's starting to look blended, and that's what you want. You want to go over it as much as you can with those guards to make it look good. Obviously, for video purposes, I had to shorten it and just go over it. Like you see this area right here, I would have left the hair, the bulk, right down where I'm cutting at right now. I probably would have left the bulk there if I knew what was under there. We used to do tapers, kind of a blowout style with her. This will be the first fade haircut as I'm recording, but yeah. Not bad at all, still looks good, but I would probably left the bulk a lot more right there. Okay, flicking the wrist, taking out that skin line, looks really good. And then we're gonna go ahead and use the shaver. Now you can see right at the top corner of her hairline, it's a little light, and it's like that on both sides. You can see the side too where I'm fading at. It's a little light, and that's just how her hair is. It's sort of light right there in the corners. So that's another thing right there. So I'm gonna comb down the front, just gonna shape it up. I'm gonna start off in the middle and work my way across from side to side. And then we're gonna go ahead and hit the corners to make sure that it's nice and sharp. Now you can see I went to this side, pretty much going straight across and leaving that top alone, because we're gonna texturize that with some Easy Blade texture powder. And we're gonna get that looking nice. We're gonna get her hair looking really, really nice. So here we go. We're going across to the corner. Now I wanna make sure that we're connecting our two corners. I'm connecting one part of the blade with the other part of the blade. That's how you want to look at it. Connect the corner with the corner. See the corner right there on this side, then you turn the machine upside down, you connect that corner. Same thing over here, turn the machine upside down and connect that corner. So we're connecting corners with corners. You can see the light spot right on the corner of her head. That's just how her hair is. You can see it right there at the corner. All right, so just make sure that you pay attention to these small details. And then we're gonna give it a little bit of curve right here. Just to give it, a little bit of a look. We're gonna hit this with a straight razor to really make it stand out. Going around the ears, making sure you're going around those ears, guys. All right, we're gonna turn it right here. Same thing, hitting that corner with the corner. And let's make it look sharp with the Easy Blade straight razor. So we went ahead and used the Easy Blade straight razor. You can grab this on our website, easybladeshavingproducts.com, along with a double-edged razor. And we sell double-edged razors as well, shave products, whatever you guys want. Check out the website. The link will be in the description. Same thing over here, pulling the skin, angling the blade at a 30-degree, just making sure everything is nice and sharp, guys. So now we're gonna grab some of the Easy Blade texture powder, pull the hair back. You wanna get the texture powder under the hair. Again, you can grab this on our website, easybladeshavingproducts.com, guys. I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something. If you did, make sure you go ahead, check out another video on the channel, bunch of tutorials, and this is what we have. Jay here from Easy Blade. I will talk to you guys soon.